Very major Category 5 hurricane called Milton. With more on that, we'll send it once again over to Storm Tracker 4 meteorologist Daniel McFarland.
Thank you, Matt. And yeah, when it comes to this, it is now a Category 5 storm with winds of 180 miles per hour. This is the most recent update we have. It's still going to be making its way along the Yucatan Peninsula, places like Cancun. Likely going to be seeing some damage there just off their coast. And this is going to be moving directly east at about 10 miles per hour. Pressure very low. It's likely to strengthen at least over the next few hours. Now, this is going to be a big problem for the storm and why it strengthens so quickly. The average water temperature we have in the area it's going to be moving into is 85 degrees. This is the warmest time of year when you look at the Gulf. There's something working against the storm, though, and that's going to be the wind shear at the upper levels. What that tends to do is tear a storm apart just a little bit. So you're going to have the warm water feeding into it. You're going to have the winds fighting against it. Still expected to be a Category 5 for the next day or two before it drops down to a 4, and still a major Category 3 storm when it's expected to make landfall early Thursday morning right around Tampa, Sarasota. That's kind of been the spot where it looks like it's going to be moving through. Now, if you have family members, say in Orlando, over near Melbourne, Daytona Beach, these areas are still going to see impacts as well. I think the wind is the biggest thing to watch with it for now, and something when it comes to the models here, they're beginning to narrow just a little bit. So earlier this morning, you had some moving as far north as Cedar Key, and there was even a couple closer towards Naples. But as we get into the next few hours right here, they're beginning to kind of focus in on places in between Sarasota and St. Pete. So those are the big spots to watch out for. When it comes to that tropical storm and hurricane force winds, it does seem like this storm is a little bit smaller than what we saw with Helene not too long ago, but you're still easily going to have major hurricane winds moving through some places there on the Gulf Coast. It looks to be most likely reaching the Tampa and Sarasota area whenever we work our way into that day on Thursday. So that's going to be the biggest thing we're tracking with the storm during that time.